And he then started stroking my hair very, very gently and looking at me. And he said, "Не бійся, дитино, не бійся, дитино." And you know, this is something that till the end of my days, I remember these words.
До вас моє слово, дорогі браття і сестри.
Серед неймовірних людських страждань і жахів Другої світової війни у Східній Європі резиденція митрополита архієпископа Андрея, графа Шептицького, при катедрі Святого Юра у Львові була острівцем притулку для кожного, хто просив захисту.
I'm speaking to you here today for one and one reason only, to pay respect, reverence and homage to a great man, His Holiness the Archbishop Metropolitan Andrei Count Sheptytsky.
My father had arranged, was lucky enough to have arranged to have me hidden in the monastery by Metropolitan Sheptytsky.
He put his hand on my head and asked somebody to take me to one of the priests. This was the last time I saw Sheptytsky and I saw my uncle. And this is how I was saved.
Процес інтеграції дітей різних походжень, який залишав єврейських дітей непомітними серед настирливих обшуками гестапо, вимагав невтомної розсудливості та глибокого вирозуміння.
I had to learn how to cross myself and all of the other things that a 7-year-old would normally, living in that culture, know so that I could pass.
Daniel Timchina was the head of our orphanage, and he was very careful not to show others that we are Jewish.
Митрополит Андрей використовував численні особисті знайомства і широку сітку внутріцерковних зв'язків для успішного виконання цих процесів інтеграції та переховування.
This is picture of Rabbi Kahane, who was saved with his family in the monastery of Sheptytsky, and after the war became the chief rabbi of the Polish army, and later he became chief rabbi here in Israel of the Air Force.
There were two other Jewish boys in Univ at the time, Oded, and whose name was Dorko, and Danilo, who's Adam Daniel Rotfeld. This is a picture of Daniel. I call him Daniel. He's known as Adam Daniel Rotfeld. This is a photograph that he sent me some years later when he met with the Pope, and he indicated in his letter that he spoke about me with the Pope, and the Pope sent his blessings, and that he thanked in our name the church for doing what it did.
He was exposed. He was a most courageous man. He was, first of all, his humanity was such. He was almost a saint, a sanctity about this man. Plus, he endangered himself. He endangered the entire church, if you like, who kept us because it was at his recommendation. So he is the head of it all, and he, in his own library, he kept a rabbi, Dr. Kahane, behind the wall, behind the books. And when they talk about collaboration or cooperation with the Germans, I mean, what sort of a thing is that if the Gestapo visited him, sometimes once a week, sometimes once a fortnight, and you know, for inspection, to see, they looked around. For what? For whom? For the Jews, of course.
I am the representative of all these children who were saved by Sheptytsky.
Metropolitan Sheptytsky is the only head of church, only one who during that time, during the darkest hours in history, had the courage to oppose the regime, to oppose the fact, I mean, who was writing letters to Himmler and to Hitler and to Wächter? Who? But he, no other head of state.
How many Jews did they save? Historians tell us that the number was between 150 and 200. But the Talmud tells us that the saving of a single life is equivalent to the saving of a whole world. I would amend that. The saving of a single life is equivalent to saving many worlds. By saving the life of a 7-year-old boy, they saved my 3 children, my 7 grandchildren, and an unknown number of worlds yet to come.